This afternoon, the first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have officially arrived at the University of Kansas Health System. KMBC 9's Kelly Gibbs is there live right now with the latest. Kelly?
Well, that's right, Kelly. It's definitely exciting news here for everyone, including the healthcare workers at the University of Kansas Health System. I'm told now that the vaccines are here, the goal is to administer 1,000 doses a week until everyone here receives it. The health system planning to start those vaccinations with frontline workers first. There are 14,000 employees here locally, including physicians. Right now, 270 of them are not working because they're either quarantining or have been diagnosed with COVID-19. No word just yet regarding when the first doses will be administered. We'll have more information, including reaction from the chief nursing officer here coming up at 5 o'clock. Reporting live in Kansas City, Kansas, Kelly Gibbs, KMBC 9 News.
And just within the last hour, we have learned St. Luke's received its first shipment of the Pfizer vaccine as well. The hospital plans to begin vaccinating its frontline workers on Thursday. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly says distribution of the Pfizer vaccine will ramp up tomorrow and Thursday in the Sunflower State. We know the first shipments of the vaccine are already on the ground. Vaccines will go to hospitals, health departments, pharmacies, and EMS providers. This week, the governor is working on a plan to prioritize who gets the vaccine and when.
We're working now with our internal and external advisory groups to determine how we sequence the rest of the vaccinations. Obviously, we need to get to our essential workers. We need to get to our elderly population. We need to get to folks in the population with comorbidities and so on.
The governor expects 150,000 vaccine doses by the end of the month, including 49,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine next week. In Lawrence, you'll be able to stay in your car to get a COVID-19 vaccine. KMBC 9's Matt Fleener got a preview of the vaccine drive-through clinic at Lawrence Memorial Hospital.
3 different lanes in an outdoor vaccination clinic here at Lawrence Memorial Hospital, and workers here say they're ready.
We are expecting anywhere between 200 and 300 people per day.
Part of the parking lot at Lawrence Memorial Hospital has a new purpose, a drive-through vaccine center to start giving the first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine in Douglas County when it arrives. The outdoor vaccine center will allow healthcare workers to come through the drive-through lanes first, followed by those next in line in the Kansas vaccination plan. The decision to vaccinate outdoors is driven by keeping people safe.
We want to make sure that everyone continues to maintain social distance. Just because a vaccine is here does not mean that stops the spread of the virus.
Workers here are still waiting to see when they'll receive those first vaccines. Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
The vaccine center at Lawrence Memorial plans to be open from 7:30 to 4 during the week and 7:30 to 2 on weekends. Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine is next to be considered for emergency use authorization in the U.S. An advisory panel to the FDA released a briefing document ahead of its meeting Thursday. It confirms the vaccine's efficacy is at 94.5%. The vaccine will be key in more rural areas because it doesn't need to be kept as cold as the Pfizer vaccine. Taking a look now at the positivity rate in both Kansas and Missouri. Right now, Kansas is at 16.1%. The state of Missouri is holding steady at 17.9%. The Missouri Department of Health reporting a major spike in the state's death toll with more than 200 new cases. Now, the large number is because of a backlog of cases reported during the health department's check of death certificates. 180 cases were from November, 22 from December. 4 were actually from October and 2 from August. On top of the weekly check, the state reported 32 deaths since Monday's update. Meanwhile, we are starting to see commercials urging people to get tested and soon to get vaccinated for the virus. Michael Mahoney has more on the campaigns coming to your TV screen.
The push in Kansas right now is to get more people to take the COVID-19 test.
I'm here to tell you how it is.
There are 6 commercials in this series, all with the same blunt tone, part of Kansas' GoGetTested.com campaign. And now that vaccinations are starting, Missouri is launching a TV campaign next week.
Physicians that will be really telling their expert opinions about kind of the behind the scenes of this vaccine process that we're experiencing, and just provide some education on all of that.
Because surveys are showing there is a resistance to vaccines.
Now, there will always be, out in the general population, there's a group of folks that will not take any vaccine, that won't even take a tetanus shot.
And the biggest thing for us with this campaign is just combating the disinformation and the misinformation that's out there.
Missouri's health department has even started a rumor control page to address the questions. And some health experts think the best rumor control will be the results of the vaccine itself.
They think that people who currently are having some, maybe saying that they may not get it, I think they'll turn around and actually get it eventually.
So we're already seeing the commercials urging Kansans to get tested. Starting next week, there will be Missouri commercials urging people to be vaccinated. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.